In continuing coverage tonight, Republican lawmakers are seeking to change a part of immigration law in Colorado that bars local law enforcement from communicating with federal immigration officers. The goal to allow ICE, also known as Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, to work proactively with local cops to protect public safety. KRDO 13's Emily Coffey is live in our studio tonight to explain more on this highly contentious piece of immigration legislation. Emily.
Sean, in recent years, Colorado Democrats codified into law a requirement. State police officers and deputies are barred from inquiring about someone's immigration status when making an arrest, and if they have reason to believe someone is in the U.S. illegally. They cannot tell ICE that they have a suspected undocumented immigrant in their custody. But a new Colorado bill aims to change all of that in the name of public safety.
We have an immigration law, and it's not being followed.
State Rep Richard Holtorf says the gap in communication between local law enforcement and ICE means criminals who are also undocumented immigrants are not being deported after they've committed a crime.
We know there are cases where a sexual predator is arrested, serves time, is released, and never gets deported.
That's because it's currently illegal for any kind of peace officer to report an undocumented immigrant to ICE. Opponents to this kind of legislation say the separation is important, distinguishing between the federal immigration system and the Colorado criminal justice system.
If you've been arrested and you're being held on some charge and you're in custody in the sheriff's office, in jail, you're not being held on immigration matters under an arrest.
The current law goes as far as preventing ICE officers from contacting probation officers throughout Colorado, where someone can be tried and convicted of a crime, then be released on probation, and ICE has no idea.
There is no way they can be deported because the local authorities, law enforcement, or the state authorities are not allowed to communicate with the federal authorities.
ICE has previously told KRDO 13 investigates they're specifically targeting the worst of the worst, people who enter the country illegally and treat Colorado's criminal laws as optional. This bill heads to its next hearing in late February. It does face an uphill battle for being passed and signed into law, with Democrats holding a supermajority in the House. Reporting live in studio, Emily Coffey, KRDO 13.